everybody? It's KB2236 coming at you with the KD5 Elite Performance Review. I would have had this done a lot sooner, but I was actually on my last session and hooping in these before I was going to do the performance review. And I went up for a little floater and I came down on someone's foot. Sprained my ankle pretty nasty. It took me a couple weeks to heal, but I was pretty happy. I healed up, put my ankle brace on, went back for that last day to make up for it, and I made a killing. I was hooping great all day, and it's just how I had to go out with these. Fortunately, you know, I'm an OKC fan. We got eliminated by the Grizzlies, but it's all good, you know. Just gotta work harder, come back harder. Everybody stay healthy. We'll kill them next year with Westbrook, but let's get into it. The traction was great. I give it a 10 out of 10. Compared to the regular KD5, it is a little bit thinner. Actually, it's about half, probably, even if that more. It's really thin, but I had maximum court coverage, perfect 10 out of 10 traction. What I did like, seemed like with one, maybe two wipes, I got all the dust off, being that it's so thin. It gives that dust nowhere to hide. Even though it's a translucent sole, I mean, it still worked perfectly great. Even on dusty courts, you just had to wipe every now and then. But perfect traction. Give y'all a comparison. Regular KD5 is a lot thicker, as y'all can see. But really didn't make too much of a difference. They're both great. I mean, no slippage whatsoever in either of them. Cushion was great. I love the foam on these. It's a lot lighter than the regular KD5. Broke in easier. Didn't have to deal with that long wear and tear break-in time like I did in the regular KD5. But it still does require break-in time, which is good. It's going to conform. You're going to break in everything nice. You have your cage zoom in the heel, and then you got your zoom bag in the forefoot. I was pretty disappointed in the cage zoom because I hated the Air Max unit in the regular KD5. It was rock solid. I don't know how many times I hurt my heel coming down on it. Just didn't have any give whatsoever. I hated that Air Max in the heel. So going to the cage zoom, you know, I thought it'd be better, but I mean, it's still pretty rock solid. I liked it more. It was a tiny bit more responsive after breaking it in, but still, you know, could have been a lot better. The forefoot was pretty nice. There's a lot of foam there, nice cushioning foam. You can't really feel the zoom bag too much, but I mean, that's pretty much any typical forefoot zoom within that, within foam, being it's a thin bag, and the forefoot, you're really never gonna feel it that much, but it is there. Not bad forefoot cushion. But yeah, compared to the regular KD5, cushion was absolutely fine on both of them. After breaking them in, they're both great cushion. I'd give it 9, maybe 9.5 out of 10. Not bad on either. The fit on these is pretty true to size. I did go down half a size just to get that perfect fit. I like to go smaller on low tops, but I'm glad I did. It fits absolutely perfect for me. On the regular KD5, I have a 9.5, and the Elite's a 9. That's one thing I didn't like about the 5 either. I couldn't find the perfect fit for these. The 9.5 was good width-wise, but I do have a tiny bit of room in the toe. And going down to the 9, I just couldn't do it. It was too thin for me. They're real narrow and long. But, I mean, it's still a great shoe. But anyways, perfect fit on these. Going half a size down for me. Might want to try them on. They're sitting in stores everywhere. But, the material, too. Got your fuse upper with flywire throughout the whole thing. I liked it. I mean, it feels like any other Hyperfuse. It's nice and flexible. Broke in well, maybe 1-2 wears. And like I said before in my initial video, the first impression, the gold did stay intact. It does have that layer of it that I was telling y'all about. Nothing's chipped off of these. Pretty happy about that, you know. Just keep it looking nice. Also, you got your carbon fiber instead of your foam in the regular KD5. They both work perfectly fine. I do prefer the carbon fiber a little bit more, just because it's not as flexible. I mean, I just prefer carbon fiber. I felt a lot more stable. That foam wasn't as good, you know, but both fine. You got your TPU cage plate, whatever you want to call it. It's from your midfoot right here and extends all the way around to the heel. That's for the cage zoom. But one thing I was disappointed on though was on the insole. I don't know if y'all can see on the regular, or not on the regular, the other KD Elites, the Entourage, the Superhero, you got your little rubber dots in there. Like I loved them in the LeBron 9 Elite, just because you wear dry fit socks, they're real slippery. I didn't want to experience any foot slippage in there. But I mean, it doesn't really matter too much. It's just, you know, this is the most expensive one. It's the Plus version, $200. You know, I'd like to see that in there, but I mean, not much to complain about. Your pull tabs and everything are all the same as the regular KD5. Fit was incredible. I mean, your heel's locked down, no slippage whatsoever. Fit material, thumbs up. The support was great. I mean, the support comes from, you know, your great fit in these shoes. Of course, you got your carbon fiber heel, your shank, this TPU plate here, nice and stable. The lacing is nice. I mean, it didn't loosen up or anything like that, but you have great support in these. I didn't see any flaws there. It being very supportive though, a lot of people complain, you know, it's a low top, you want it to be versatile. It's a lot more flexible than people give it credit for. I mean, it flexed well for me. A lot of people complained about that, but I mean, I guess that's all your personal preference, how you feel. I mean, they both really flexible for me. I didn't have any complaints there. After that, you got your combat sleeve. Your tongue is nice and padded, so when you lace those up tight, I mean, you're not experiencing it rubbing you raw or anything like that. You got nice padded cushion from this tongue. But other than that, support was great. Ventilation, you got your nice vented tongue. I mean, you see all the cuts in there all the way up to the top. And then also, side panel here, you got these little dots. I didn't feel any airflow through these, so that was kind of disappointing. But I mean, it is a step above the regular KD5. I mean, that tongue, very ventilated. I did feel airflow through there. I mean, on the regular KD5, you don't really have much. You have this side vent that's not really breathable at all. And the tongue, if they would have done what they did with the Elite on this tongue, I don't know if y'all can see because it's black, but where the cuts out are for the vents, they're not there. So I mean, you had basically no ventilation on the KD5, which kind of sucked. But if it's that important to you, you know, ventilation isn't a big deal. You know, you got your dry fit socks. As long as there's a little bit of airflow, you should be fine in any shoe. But besides the tongue there, you didn't have much ventilation, but it was perfectly fine. No complaints there. Alright, my final thoughts on these shoes. I did like them over the regular KD5, just because I prefer a low top. I felt lighter on my feet. As far as it being worth the price, that's really your personal call. I can't tell you what you should buy, what's worth its price, but for me they were. I'm a big KD fan. I've been waiting for a good low top. You know, I was disappointed from the KD4s. Thought that'd be a really good performance shoe, but you know, it wasn't. But there's definitely room for improvement. That being said, I love this shoe. Um, has all my personal touches on it. I love great traction, which it has. I love a low top. It's a low top, and I like responsive cushion, and the cushion was responsive from a foam standpoint. The Cage Zoom was kind of disappointing, but I mean, it's better than the Air Max unit and the regular KD5, so I'm not complaining too much. And then I didn't expect much from the 4-foot Zoom, just because anytime 4-foot Zoom's within foam and it's that thin, it's typically not as noticeable. You're not going to feel it until you really wear the shoe, but I did like the foam on this shoe. So overall, I'll probably give this shoe, it's a solid performer, 9 out of 10, just because there's room for improvement. But looking forward to what they can do next. The KD6, probably get me the superheroes coming up. I do want to get another colorway in this shoe, just not sure. Waiting to see. But thanks for watching, y'all. If y'all have any questions, comments, please subscribe. Leave your comments below. Follow me on Instagram, hashtag KB2236. Hope this helped y'all out. Again, thanks for watching this KD5 Elite Performance Review, and I'm out.